Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at how have you reinvented yourself. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this yellow citrine crystal here. Pile 2, you're going to be this green crystal here. And pile 3, you're going to be the clear quartz crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's start this reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you guys chose the yellow citrine here. And you received this card here, which is harmony. And it says, I am open to the idea that I am the image of God. As such, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn all the darkness in me into light. In the absence of complaints, anger, and hatred, I find harmony. Beautiful energy, pile 1. So I'm getting the message from this card here that one of the ways you have reinvented yourself is that you've learned to find this harmony within yourself, this balance of your emotions. On this card, we see this storm here and the light sort of shining down from the sun. So I feel like for some of you, or for a lot of you, you've been through some hard times here. Maybe some disappointments or some chaos, some turmoil. And it's caused this darkness within you, this feeling maybe of fear or anxiety or, anger or sadness, whatever it is. But I feel like you've learned to transmute those lower vibrational energies into positivity, into light, into happiness here. And you've learned to find this peace within you, this balance. And I feel like, this might also resonate for some of you as finding harmony with others in your life. Maybe you've had to forgive certain people or come to agreements with certain people and find that harmony within your relationships as well. But there's an idea here of turning darkness into light within you. So I really feel this inner transformation here that you've been going through, where you've been turning darkness into light. So really, really beautiful, pile 1. So I want to get another card here for you guys. So Spirit, how has pile 1 reinvented themselves, please? How has pile 1, thank you, Spirit. So you have number 16 here with the Sea Queen of Waves. And it says, calibrate to nature. Interesting. So yeah, I'm getting the idea from this card here that another way that you've reinvented yourself, pile 1, is you've learned to not only find harmony within yourself and with others, but also with your environment, with nature. I see you being very connected to nature here, pile 1, and sort of calibrating your energies with nature. Maybe some of you have been spending more time outside or working with nature in some way. This could be gardening. This could be, walking outside in nature, sitting outside in nature, whatever you've been doing. But I feel like you've been sort of calibrating yourself and finding harmony with your surroundings here, with your environment. And I think this is helping you to become this more balanced, harmonious person here. So really beautiful. And with the Sea Queen being here, maybe some of you have also spent time by the water or in the water. And this water element is also helping you to find this peace within you, this stillness, this harmony. So really interesting, pile one. So let's get another card here for you guys. So Spirit, how has pile one reinvented themselves, please? How has pile one reinvented themselves? Whoops. Okay, so you received the shadow work card here. Interesting. So for a lot of you, and this makes sense, I feel like you've been doing the shadow work here to find this, in order to transmute your shadow into light here, because we have this dark side here and the light side. So I feel like a lot of you have been working on healing your shadow side, maybe fears, anxieties, resentments, self-limiting beliefs, whatever it is for you here, whatever these lower vibrational energies are, you've been really diving into those and transmuting those into positivity, into healing, into light, into love. Because love is the highest vibrational energy there is. And I feel like you've really found that love within yourself, pile one. So really, really beautiful here. Okay, so let's get another card from another deck here. Spirit, how has pile one reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves, please? How has pile one reinvented themselves? Okay, so you have this card here and it says, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Yes, and this is what I'm talking about here, pile one. I feel like you've realized that you need to start thinking positively about things. You need to change that negative thinking pattern into positive thinking patterns. And I feel like you've done that here. You've learned to focus on the good things in your life, not the fears, not the anxieties, not the disappointments, not the resentments, but the good, the love, the positivity, the hope, and you've learned to transmute those lower vibrational energies into high vibrational positive energies. So really, really beautiful, pile one. So let's get one final oracle card here for you guys before we look at your tarot. So Spirit, how has pile one, thank you. Okay, so you have this card here and it says, trust in the power of love, unconditional love, connection, oneness. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like another way that you've reinvented yourself, pile one, is you've learned to trust in the power of love, the power of healing, yourself, the inner love inside you that comes, like we said, like we saw here, from God. You know, this card says, I am open to the idea that I am the image of God. As such, I have the power to bring light into my life. So I feel like you've recognized your own sense of divinity here. And you've learned to trust in the love that you have for yourself and the love that you have for others here. Because this card talks about connection here and oneness with others. So, you know, for some of you, you know, maybe this is, you've learned to trust in the power of love for another person in your life. This could be a partner, a spouse. Maybe you've learned to trust in the power of love for yourself, the power of love from your higher power, you know, however it resonates here. But I feel like you've reinvented the word love within you is sort of the energy that I'm getting here. So beautiful energy, pile 1. So let's get some tarot now to clarify these energies here. So Spirit, how has pile 1, thank you. So you have the 5 of Wands here. Yeah, so the 5 of Wands can be about difficulties that we have with others. It can be, you know, fighting, it can be competition, it can be disagreements with others. And so I feel like you've learned to transmute, like I said, those negative energies into harmony here. Harmony with other people and harmony within yourself. And it's interesting because we have this woman sort of dusting here. So I feel like you've almost cleaned away or dusted away those negative emotions, those negative feelings, and you've cleaned yourself from those energies. You've sort of spiritually cleaned yourself here. And you've learned to get rid of those toxic energies. You know, maybe that resentment or that fear or that anxiety or that jealousy, whatever it is, you've cleaned those energies out here. And you've found this harmony within you, this balance, this stillness. So beautiful, pile 1. So Spirit, how has pile, thank you. You also have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, so the Knight of Wands is about sort of going after what we want and not letting things stop us. You know, so I feel like a lot of you have not let these negative emotions or experiences stop you here. You've learned to, like I said, transmute that energy so that you can move forward. Because we have this man on this bicycle here. So there's movement forward with this card. And, you know, we also have, he's holding this, looks like toilet plunger here. So I feel like you know, we use a toilet plunger to unclog the drain, you know, so I feel like you've solved your own problems here, you know, your own issues. You've used your spiritual toolbox to address whatever was causing this chaos in your life, you know, whether it's fear, anxiety, self-limiting beliefs, disagreements with other people. Whatever it is, you've used your spiritual toolbox to sort of solve those issues. And now you're able to move forward here. So really interesting, pile 1. So Spirit, how has pile 1 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented? Okay. So So you also have the Tower here. And that makes sense because the Tower is about chaos. It's about not feeling balanced, not feeling harmonious, and going through difficulties. And a lot of times this is, divinely guided, the Tower. It happens when we need to rebuild. We need to restructure our lives or our thoughts. And so, some of you may have been through this Tower moment here where everything sort of collapsed or fell apart. And I feel like it's because you weren't balanced within. You weren't, there could have been a lot of anxieties. There could have been a lot of self-limiting beliefs. So you felt unbalanced. And this, Tower happened to sort of restructure your thoughts and restructure your mind so that you could move forward and really address those things that were holding you back. So really, really interesting. So let's get one final card here. Spirit, how has pile 1 reinvented? Thank you. So you also have the 5 of Cups here. And the 5 of Cups is when we feel disappointed by something or someone. It can be when we lose hope, or we lose, we go through a disappointing time or experience. So I feel like a lot of you have been through that disappointment here, but you've learned to pick yourself up again here and to work on balancing that energy and finding that harmony within yourself again. Because, on this card, we have these 3 cups that are spilled over. But as you can see, there's still 2 cups here standing. So I feel like you've recognized that there are 2 cups here, still standing, that there's still good in your life. Like we saw here, focus on the good in your life. I feel like you've learned to transmute that negative energy, that disappointment, into hope and into confidence in your future and in yourself, pile 1. So really, really beautiful. So I just want to get one final card here for you guys from this Angel Whispers deck. So Spirit, can we get one final message or guidance for pile 1, please? One final message or guidance, please, for pile number 1. Final message or guidance, please, for pile 1. Okay, so you have number 333, potential. And it says, your chance to reach your highest of potentials is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. And the affirmation says, my potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. Yes, this is exactly what we've been seeing here, pile 1. I feel like you guys have persevered through all of these difficulties here, through this Tower moment, through this disharmony, through this imbalance, and you've learned to find yourself, find your strength, find your perseverance, find the love within you. And you've transmuted that negative energy into positivity here, into potential. And you've realized your own potential to do that, to transmute that energy here. So really, really beautiful, pile 1. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, I thank you all so much for being here today, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. So you guys chose this green crystal here. And you received the card Reality. And it says, I am loyal to myself and to others. I take off my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in myself and I show my strengths. I don't need to hide anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. Wow, Pile 2. Interesting energy here. So I'm getting the message from this card here, Pile 2, that you guys have reinvented yourself by learning to show your authentic self and to be true to yourself here. I feel like in the past, maybe you've put on masks or maybe had to portray yourself as someone that you're not, maybe to fit into your environment or to the people that you're with. You know, you've sort of put on these masks to fit in. But I'm getting the message here that you've learned to take off those masks now and to really find yourself, find who you truly are inside, and to have the confidence to show who you truly are and to be who you truly are. You know, being your authentic self, finding your authentic self, and not hiding anything anymore. So it's really beautiful, Pile 2, because I feel like you've found yourself here and you're not afraid anymore to show others who you are and to express that. So really, really interesting, Pile 2. So I want to get another card here in this deck. Okay, so you have this card here. And it says, trust your partner. And the keywords are trust, communication, vulnerability, faith. Interesting. So I feel like another way that you've reinvented yourself, Pile 2, is that you've learned to trust in other people. You know, this could be your partner, like this card says. This could be, you know, family members. It could be friends, whoever it is in your life. But I feel like you've learned to find this trust here in other people, Pile 2. And it's really important because, you know, when we don't have trust in others, we can't live authentically. We can't establish deep bonds with other people. We can't, you know, communicate and relate well with others. So it's really important to be able to let down our guard and to trust the people that we're dealing with or that we're close to. So I feel like you've reinvented yourself because you've learned to turn maybe mistrust or fears into this trust here, into this faith in others, whether this is your partner, your friends, your family, whatever it is here. This could even be a business partner. But yeah, beautiful energy, Pile 2. So let's get another card here. Spirit, how has Pile 2 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves, please? Pile 2 of the collective, please. How have they reinvented themselves, please? Okay, so you have this card here and it says, make time to play. Have fun, be free. Beautiful energy. So, yeah, I also feel like you guys have reinvented yourselves by becoming this lighter, more positive version of yourself here. And you've made time to play. You've made time to have more fun. Because I feel like in the past, some of you may have been, very focused on work or maybe your other responsibilities. And you didn't take this time to really enjoy your life, to have fun, to do the things that you love, and to let your inner child just play. So I feel like a way that you've reinvented yourself here is you've made this time to play, and you've turned your life from this grind or this serious responsibility into making it more fun, making it more playful, making it more joyful. So really, really beautiful, pile 2. So let's get another card here. Spirit, how has pile 2 reinvented themselves? Thank you, Spirit. So you have the inner awareness card here. Yeah, this makes sense because we talked about this before, pile 2. With you finding your authentic self here and being your true self. So I feel like that has come through this process of inner awareness here. You've gone within and you've really looked at who you are on a soul level and how you want to show up in the world, how you want to be, how you want to express yourself. And that process has come through this inner awareness, through going within and discovering who you truly are and who you want to be. So really, really interesting, pile 2. So let's get one final card here for you guys. One final oracle. So Spirit, how has pile 2 reinvented themselves, please? How has pile 2 of the collective reinvented themselves? Thank you, Spirit. So you have number 1 here with Ocean Oracle, and it says cultivate creativity. Wow, beautiful. So yeah, I feel like another way that you've reinvented yourself, pile 2, is you've found this creativity within you. This could be many things. This could be creativity within your job or career. It could be a hobby that you love to do. Maybe you love to write. Maybe you love to paint. Maybe you love to sing. Whatever it is, you've learned to cultivate this creativity within yourself here. And I'm also getting the message from this card, with this Ocean Oracle being here. I feel like you've also gotten more in touch with your psychic abilities here. For some of you, maybe you've been working on your psychic gifts here. And those gifts are really beginning to shine here. So I'm getting sort of 2 messages from this card here, but I'm definitely feeling like some of you, have been working on your psychic gifts, and those have helped you really reinvent yourself here and find this creativity within you and this connection to source. So really beautiful, pile 2. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So Spirit, thank you. So you got the Hermit here. Yeah, that totally makes sense, because I'm just going to cover this here with this inner awareness card here, and this card here. I definitely see that you guys have really been going within here and doing a lot of inner work. And I feel like this inner work has allowed you to find your authentic self and express your authentic self, and also to trust others, to trust yourself more, to trust your inner guidance, and to just be this happier, more balanced person here. You know, we have this woman in this bathtub here, and she's sort of just, she's having a great time. You know, she's got a big smile on her face. So I feel like this process of going within has really allowed you to just become this happier, you know, more playful version of yourself. And so it's really beautiful energy here, pile 2. So let's get another card. Spirit, how has pile 2 reinvented themselves, please? Thank you. So you have the 6 of Pentacles here. Beautiful. Because the 6 of Pentacles is the card of victory. It's the card of generosity. Reaping what we've sown, you know, getting the abundance, the rewards. So I feel like another way that you've reinvented yourself here is, you know, we have, it's interesting because we have these ghosts here in the background of this card. And I feel like this is those masks that maybe you've been wearing or having to put on for others, or, you know, to hide your true self. And I feel like you've really, you know, taken those masks off here, and you're now, you know, your true authentic self. And I feel like you've become a more generous person here with the 6 of Pentacles, a more giving person, a more loving person. And you've allowed yourself to experience the sweet things in life, you know, to have more fun, to have more joy. And I feel like, you know, these ghosts in the background are no longer plaguing you here. You know, there's no need to wear masks or hide your true self. You're really just being yourself, and you're enjoying yourself. So beautiful. So Spirit, how has pile 2 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves, please? Thank you, Spirit. You also have the Justice card here. Interesting. So because the Justice card is about balance, and it's about finding harmony, finding peace. So I definitely feel like you've found this balance here, pile 2. And you know, you've really gone within, you found that inner awareness here, which is leading to this sense of balance here. And I feel like, you know, we have this, I get this idea here that, you know, if there's been anything that's sort of been weighing you down, you know, maybe from your shadow side, fears, anxieties, disappointments, you've learned to sort of deal with those and change those negative, lower vibrational energies into positivity here, into growth, into learning, into knowledge. So really, really beautiful, pile 2. So Spirit, how has, okay, you also have the Queen of Wands here. Powerful energy. Because the Queen of Wands is, again, someone who's very balanced, but also someone who is very creative and very successful. So I feel like you've really just come into your power here, pile 2, and you've done the inner work, and you're now this more confident, more capable version of yourself. And I feel like you've really, you're able to show your power here and to express who you truly are, like I said before, to sort of, you know, let the lion in you roar, you know, that kind of energy. And you're just stronger and more confident now, more capable. So, and also we see this woman here with this broom. So I feel like, you've sort of swept away, the masks and the hiding and the negativity here. And you've really become this more confident, powerful version of yourself. So really beautiful, pile 2. So I want to get one final message here from these angel whisper cards. So Spirit, can we get one final message or guidance for pile number 2, please? Final message or guidance, please, for pile number 2. Okay, so you have number 111 here with destiny. And it says, follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. And the affirmation says, life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean in to what feels good. Wow, that's amazing, pile 2, because we talked about listening to your intuition here and going within. And that's exactly what we've been talking about here, is you've learned to really go within and to find your true self and to trust yourself more, trust others more, and to believe in your own destiny here, and believe in your power to create your own destiny, to manifest what you want. And I feel like you've come to this beautiful place of inner awareness here that's allowing you to fulfill this divine destiny that you have. So really, really beautiful, pile 2. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the clear quartz here. And you received one step at a time. And it says, I saw the mountain ahead of me and gave it my all, one small step at a time. I make progress by focusing on the present moment, the task at hand. As a result, I regain a good life. Beautiful, pile 3. So I'm getting the energy from this card here that one way you guys have reinvented yourself is that you've learned to focus on the present moment, pile 3. Focus on taking one step at a time and really living in the moment. And I feel like you've come to this place of balance now. You've come to this place of acceptance, because I feel like for some of you, you've had big challenges here or big goals, and maybe you felt overwhelmed by those challenges, or maybe you felt like you could never reach your goal or your destiny. But I feel like you've learned to, like this card says, take one step at a time here and just focus on what you can do in that moment. What small step you can take towards reaching your dreams. Not expecting to reach it right away, not, getting disappointed when you don't reach it right away, but really learning to take one small step at a time to reach your goals. So really, really beautiful, pile 3. So I want to get another card here for you guys. So Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves? Thank you, Spirit. So you have number 29 here with Sea Goddess of Transmutation, and it says celebrate change. Yes, I feel like you guys have really transmuted the negative energies in your life into positivity here. You've transmuted the challenges or the difficulties into harmony, into success, into abundance here. And you've changed those energies, you know, of fear, of anxiety, of feeling like you're never going to reach your goals. You know, you've transmuted that energy into positivity here, into success, because we have the word celebrate change here. So there's a feeling of celebration here. You know, so maybe you've achieved some sort of goal recently that you've been working towards, or this could be just about celebrating yourself and your ability to transmute that negative energy into positivity, and that ability to really focus on the present moment and take one step at a time here. So beautiful, beautiful energy, pile 3. So I want to get another oracle card here from another deck. So Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves? Okay, so you have the worry card here. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, because I feel like, you know, for some of you, this worry was an issue for you here. I feel like maybe you worried that you would never reach your goal, or you worried that you weren't capable of it, or, you know, maybe you just worried in general. You had a lot of worries or anxieties. I feel like you've reinvented yourself by transforming that worry into action here, and into hope, into positivity, into, you know, thinking positively instead of negatively here. And I feel like you guys can really celebrate that now, and you should celebrate that, because you've been able to change those negative thinking patterns into positive ones here. And that's something that you should celebrate, pile 3. So really, really beautiful. So let's get another card here for you guys. Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? Okay, so you have bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams, you've got this. Yes, this is what I've been talking about here. You've learned to bet on yourself here. You've learned to believe in yourself, pile 3. And you've learned to believe in yourself and know that you will reach these goals by taking one step at a time, by focusing on the present moment, and not letting yourself get overwhelmed or feel worried or feel anxious. But you've learned to trust in the process and trust in yourself, and know that you've got this. So really, really beautiful, pile 3. So I want to get one final oracle here for you guys before we move into your tarot. So Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves? Okay, you have celebrate each other's successes here. And it says joy, support, celebration, love. And it's interesting because you had the celebrate message here. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of celebration here in your cards. I feel like you guys have reinvented yourself and your lives by learning to celebrate these small successes, by learning to enjoy the moment, to live in the moment, and to, you know, celebrate your successes, but also others' successes here. You know, this could be your partner, your family, your friends, whoever it is, but you've learned to sort of to focus on the moment and to celebrate the moment, pile 3. So really, really beautiful. So let's get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves? How? Thank you. So you have the Page of Cups here. And we have this boy sort of watering these flowers here. And it's interesting because we have different faces here on the flowers. So I'm getting this message here that you've also learned to really nurture the other people in your life here. You've learned to shower them with this love, with this attention. And I feel like for some of you, you know, that's a way that you've reinvented yourself, because maybe in the past you weren't focused on, you know, showing this love or giving this love to others. But I feel like now you're really changing into this, or you've changed into this more loving, more giving person here. Wanting to nurture the others in your life and to help them grow, to help them learn. So really, really beautiful energy, pile 3. So let's get another card. Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? How has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves? Whoa. Okay, so you have the High Priestess here. Powerful energy. So, and with the secret syrup here. So yeah, I feel like another way that you've reinvented yourself, pile 3, is you've learned to listen to yourself more, to trust in yourself more. And you've learned to know and believe that you're capable of achieving whatever you set out to do. You know, you've bet on yourself, and it's really beautiful, pile 3, because you've found this sense of self here, and this trust in yourself, this belief in yourself. So really beautiful. You know, maybe I feel like some of you maybe have been doing, you know, some meditation or some prayer, or, you know, something like that to sort of go within and really work on trusting yourself here. So really interesting, pile 3. So let's get another card here. Okay, so you have the 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah, and that sort of goes along with this one step at a time card here. I feel like you guys have reinvented yourself by learning to take one step at a time towards your goals. We have this woman sort of working on this table here. She's hammering this nail in. So I get the idea that you've really learned to slow down and to, you know, trust your path, and trust that each step that you take, each action that you make is bringing you closer to your goal here. And you've learned to not expect everything at once, not to, you know, expect success right away, but to understand that you need to work towards that success, pile 3, and that you need to put in the time, put in the effort. And I feel like that's a way that you've really reinvented yourself here. So beautiful. Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves, please? Pile number 3. How have they reinvented? Thank you. You also have the 4 of Swords here. Yeah, and the 4 of Swords is about, it's about rest, and it's about recuperation. So I feel like another way you've reinvented yourself is that you've given yourself the time to rest here, pile 3. You know, I feel like for some of you in the past, you may have been working so hard or really been on the fast track, you know, just wanting to achieve your goals right away and expecting success right away. But you've learned to sort of take this downtime here, take this rest. And it's actually helping you because it's actually allowing you to find more balance and to move closer to your goals in divine timing when they're supposed to happen for you, by taking this rest, by, you know, taking this time off here. So, you know, I feel like this 4 of Swords energy is actually really beneficial for you because you've learned to sort of slow down and take this needed rest time here. And it's interesting because we have this woman with this face mask on here. So maybe some of you have been doing like more self-care, more self-love, and it's really benefiting you here, pile 3. So beautiful. So I just want to get one final message for you guys here from these Angel Whisper cards. So Spirit, how has pile 3 reinvented themselves, please? How have they reinvented themselves, please? How has pile 3 reinvented themselves? Okay, so you have number 222 with balance. And it says, now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. Yes, we were just talking about resting and resetting here. And your affirmation says, what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. Yes, this is what I've been talking about, pile 3. I feel like you've learned to find this balance within you. And I feel like you've found this alignment within you by taking this time to rest, by taking this time to practice self-care and practice self-love. And you've learned to sort of calm those fears that say, you know, I need to do this now. I need to achieve this goal now. And you've learned to really live in the present moment and take one step at a time and trust the process, pile 3. So really, really beautiful energy there. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I thank you so much for being here today and I will see you next time. Bye.